Tom Sawyer lived in the small town of St. Petersburg, near the banks of America's Mississippi River. Tom, his younger brother Sid, and their cousin Mary were raised together by Aunt Polly. Tom was always doing something to vex Aunt Polly. For example,
now you paint this fence nicely. You hear?
Sure, easy. Leave it to me.
But Tom left the work to his friends and sneaked off to play. One day, Tom went with his friend Huck to see a haunted house outside of town.
There's gotta be treasure in that house. I bet there is.
For real, let's go!
Tom and Huck had a dream to become bandits and to live as they pleased. They went everywhere in the old house, searching and searching. Finally, when they came to the room that was furthest in back,
Huck, there's something underneath this.
Great, let's have a look.
A treasure chest!
Tom and Huck were overjoyed and pulled up the treasure chest.
Found it at last!
Ha ha! This is great!
It's empty! After all that trouble, it's empty.
Got it? It's marked with a cross. That's where we bury the treasure. Yeah, I got it.
Huck, did you hear that? Looks like they have treasure.
But we don't know where the cross is.
Look, they're heading for the mountains. Tomorrow you go there and look for them, okay?
And what will you do tomorrow?
Well, I've got to go on a school picnic.
The next day, Tom and his schoolmates took a steamboat ride to go visit some caves. These caves were a popular attraction.
All right, children. Don't go too far into the caves. Come back before your candle goes out. Understood?
Aye!
The children proceeded deep into the cave, marking their way with candle smoke.
Nobody's followed us, right? How could they? We'd spot them a mile off.
Meanwhile, Huck had found the two thieves up in the mountains. They were talking and going even further into the mountains. So Huck made haste to follow. In the cave, Tom and the others found a waterfall unlike any they'd ever seen before, with shiny pebbles in the stream that flowed from it, and bizarre rock formations. Tom and Becky were amazed as they walked and walked, further and further into the cave. Suddenly, they realized that they were all alone.
Say, Tom, let's go back and join the others.
Oh no, I forgot to mark our way.
What? You mean you don't know the way back?
Teacher, Tom and Becky are still in the cave.
Oh my goodness! Quick, we have to tell the townspeople.
When they heard, the townspeople went to the cave to help the two lost children. About then, Huck lost track of the two villains he had been trailing. They had disappeared. He had come to the end of the trail. Where had the two men gone? Meanwhile, back in the cave, the two children's candles had gone out. They were stuck.
Tom, if we can't get out, we'll die in here.
We'll get out for sure. Come on, let's find a way out. Hey, somebody's coming. They'll help us.
But as they drew closer, Tom realized they were the scary men he'd seen with Huck, Tom and Becky fled in a heartbeat.
Somebody else is messing around down here. Wait! Darn! They ran out on us. Well, if we find them, we'll rip them apart.
What do we do, Tom?
The path those two were on must have a way out. Let's go look.
The two children once again set forth fearfully to find an exit. Meanwhile, up in the mountains, Huck was looking for the two men and trying to find an entrance.
A way in. A way in. Hey, it moved. This has got to be the entrance.
Light! Becky! That's the way out! Hurry! Looks like we can get out from here. This is heavy. It won't budge. That sounds like Huck's voice. Hey, is that you, Huck?
Hey, that's Tom. What are you doing in there?
That can wait. We gotta get out of here, or we're in trouble.
Okay, I'll pull on this side. You pull on that side.
You punks, gotcha now.
They're coming!
Wait! No! Wait! Damn it!
With Huck's help, Tom and Becky made their escape. The two villains had done bad things before. Knowing this, the townspeople who had come to look for Tom and Becky captured the two men. Tom spent the next few days lazing around as before, but then...
Those two bad guys must have buried the treasure in the cave. No doubt about it.
Say you're right. Let's go dig it up.
The two friends walked many miles back to the cave, where they started looking for treasure again. Then they spotted a rock marked with the sign of a cross. They immediately began to dig just below the sign. And there indeed they uncovered buried treasure. It was packed full of gold and jewels.
Swell! Now we're going to be rich, bandits!
You said it.
It isn't known whether Tom and Huck became bandits, but they made it back to town all right, where their chests full of treasure caused quite a sensation. And Tom and Huck became the most famous people in the whole town.